Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Natasha binti Muhammad Shukri and my number matric is 10 BPM 21F1037. Okay, I will explain 5 reasons why employees join trade unions. 1. Better wages and benefits. Because it is proven that workers who are trade unions members earn more than non-union workers. Okay. 2. Personal protection. Union have got your back. Not only can they tell your rights, they will defend your rights. It is if your employer treats you unfairly, you can rely on support and expert representation from your union. Okay. 3. Health and safety. Unionized workplace are safer. The fact that because trade unions won't let workers put their lives at risk to meet production targets or save the company money. 3. Equally, because trade unions champion equal rights and equal pay. They fight discrimination against race, gender, sexual orientation and disability. Okay, they foster respect and dignity in the workplace. Okay, the last, solidarity. Trade unions have an incredible network that spans the world. Global trade unions like Industrial ALL, which counts over 600 trade unions affiliates in 140 countries, can use their membership of millions to command an attention to of the very biggest corporations. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nausha Mimi binti Hairul Azhar. My matrix number is 10 DPN 21F1002. I will explain 5 points of innovative ways for employee education to strengthen the trade unions. First, leverage technology for education. This can be done through the use of online learning platform and video conferencing tools to conduct training sessions, providing employees with the flexibility to learn at their own pace and their own time. This method also opens up the opportunity to reach a wider audience as geographical constraints are eliminated, thus making it a very cost-effective solution for organizations. Point number 2. Encourage interactive learning. Conduct interactive learning sessions which involve group activities, problem-solving tasks and discussion. This hand-on approach can foster a better understanding of union rules and regulation among employees. It also helps promote teamwork, improve communication skills and stimulate critical thinking, all of which are essential for effective union operations. Point number 3. Holding workshops and seminars. This education can offer knowledge and first-hand insight into the complex working of trade unions. Employees have the opportunity to interact directly with experts, ask questions, discuss scenarios, and learn from real-life experience, thereby enriching their understanding. Point number 4. Implement a mentoring program. Establish a mentoring program where experienced union member mentor less experienced mentors. It becomes a very effective method of passing down practical knowledge, tips and insight that can help strengthen the union. It also helps in the transfer of knowledge, but it also helps in building relationships and fostering a sense of unity among union members. Lastly, encourage continuous learning. Important to promote a culture of continuous learning in the organization. Keep employees up to date on law, regulation and best practice related to trade union. Encouraging them to stay informed not only increase their personal knowledge but can also contribute significantly to overall strength and effectiveness of the union.
Hello madam, I am Nordana Atira binti Muhammad Jasmi and my mention number is 10 DPM 21F1070. Today I will elaborate about 5 ways to make collective bargaining effect. First is communication and transparency. Okay, communication between the parties must be clear and honest because it can make easier to comprehend one another's interests and worries. It is also important for both sides to be open and honest about their goals, restrictions and priorities. Okay, the second one is flexibility and creativity. Being at the table allow both parties to consider other strategies and compromises, which is how one show they are prepared to make concession. And then we need to promote creative thinking to come up with answers that go beyond making conventional compromises. Third is preparation and research, which is both labor and management representative need to be well prepared before beginning talks, and both parties also should have a solid understanding of market trends, industry benchmark, and then the financial health of the organization. Okay, last but not least is building a long-term relationship. Instead of being seen as a one-time thing, collective bargaining should be seen as a continuous interaction. A more cooperative environment is created when labor and management have a good working ties, which is facilitated with the future negotiations. And the last one is mutual respect and collaboration. Okay, mutual respect is encouraging a civil and productive environment during the negotiation process. Although disagreements will inevitably arise and professional tone will help keep things from getting out of the hand. Therefore, the goal of collaborative problem solving is to promote a team-based method of problem solving. So that's all from me. Thank you.
First is picket are done at the time of the workers themselves. Under Section 40, Act 177 explains that without prejudice to Section 39, it is unlawful for one or more person to act his behalf or on their behalf on one behalf of a trade union or on behalf of an employer in pursuing a trade dispute to be present at or near any place. It is valid picket. To determine lawfully whether the picket held is valid during the execution time, the picket is one of lawful weapon of workers. The limit for lawful picket is simple, such as picket in the employee's on time, no distribution of the business of employer, no often committed the picket in the case of law and fault, and others versus heat engineering works central overhead. The court also found that the employee picket that took place in the afternoon outside the company's premise is a valid picket. Next, the third is the picketers cannot coerce anyone. They must not block anyone from entering or leaving the organization and conduct the picketing peacefully. Picket that is carried out according to the rules does not require a police permit. According to the Cambridge Dictionary 2018, demonstration is an occasion which normally involves a group of people which call. For it did not commit a violation during the picket. If the employees commit a picket violation, the employee will be investigated, and within 7 days after the investigation is correct during the period which is the board of inquiry is appointed by the Minister of Human Resources pursuant to the Section 34 Act 177. Moving on, after the Yang di-Pertuan Agong or the state authorities have informed the parties in an industrial dispute for a case involving government service or a statutory authority refuse to give permission to refer the case to the industrial court under Section 36 bracket 2 Act 177. The last is persuade or encourage any employees to work or refuse to work, provided that it shall not be lawful for one or more employees to be present at the place or near the place where the employee works, and if a trade dispute involving such as employee exits only for peaceful purpose, and subject to such dissent which does not consist of a number or otherwise in any manner as calculated to threaten any person to block the approach to the place or circulation of it or the result in the mitigation of the peace. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum puan. My name is Nur Rahina binti Muhammad Anas. My matric number 10 DPM 21F1085. Today I will present about question 2A. It is legal because there is no intentional or inadvertent harm to property or the use of weapons. Picketing is a kind of protest where people gather outside of a business or place of employment to raise awareness of a problem. Through picketing, protesters can alert the public of the strike existence, spread knowledge about the issue, and present the evidence supporting their position in the argument. Picketing is an exercise of free speech that is guaranteed under the Constitution. Picketing is also subject to reasonable control. For instance, picketing location could be limited because they constitute unfair labor practice. The freedom to picket is frequently guaranteed by law in several nations, including the US and a number of other countries, as part of the freedom of speech and assembly. Generally speaking, picketing is permitted as a non-violent form of protest or demonstration in times of labor unrest, strikes, or to voice complaints about working conditions. However, restrictions are typically in place to make sure it doesn't turn violent, impede access to place of employment, or take on a harassing character. It's essential to understand the specific laws and regulations governing picketing in the area or country.
Based on question C, yes, it is required that as a trade union member to picket because it is my right, but I can also choose not to picket if the protest leads to violation. This is more to a voluntary protest. Workers are free to choose whether or not to take part in these events. Though they could differ by region and industry, it's crucial to be aware of any particular labor regulations or employment agreements that might have an impact on this. Members of employers' unions belong to a certain organization or sector of the economy, preserving and defending the rights of its members, representing companies in talks with labor unions, and standing up for its members in any workplace conflicts involving employers and labor unions are the primary goals of the union for employers. Okay, trade unions' ability to protect workers and secure fair collective bargaining arguments is limited since they must first gain employer recognition by demonstrating through a secret ballot that the majority of eligible employees are union members.